Welcome to Luxury Home Decor. Here's a tiny yard secret. The lowest maintenance landscape often starts with subtraction. Remove thirsty grass, simplify shapes, and let materials do the heavy lifting. Today, I'll share small backyard ideas that free your weekends, boost curb appeal, and feel beautifully intentional. Expect adaptable layouts, smart plant choices, and space-saving upgrades that work across modern, classic, or eclectic styles. Ready to create calm without constant chores. Let's craft a retreat that stays neat with minimal effort. Begin by sketching 3 simple zones: a welcoming entry, a comfortable seating area, and a flexible utility strip for storage or grills. Limiting zones prevents visual noise and focuses your budget. Curate clear pathways between them using pavers or gravel so maintenance stays simple. This purposeful structure feels high-end yet achievable. It also invites seasonal swaps like portable planters or outdoor textiles, without rewriting the entire yard. When zones are clear, your small space works like a much larger garden. Choose materials that behave predictably. Decomposed granite, pea gravel, and large format pavers resist weeds when installed over landscape fabric, and they drain well during storms. Concrete with broom finishes or subtle aggregates looks sleek and rarely needs more than a quick rinse. Stick to 1 or 2 hardscape textures so the yard feels restful. Minimal variety looks intentional, reduces cleaning differences, and makes any furniture or planters immediately feel curated and purposeful. A low-maintenance plant palette leans on evergreens, drought-tolerant natives, and a few high-impact bloomers. Think boxwood, rosemary, dwarf grasses, lavender, and compact hydrangeas where climate allows. Repeat plants in groups of 3 or 5 for rhythm, then anchor corners with structural shrubs. Fewer species means less research, easier pruning, and consistent color throughout the year. Add mulch to lock moisture, deter weeds, and unify the look. An instant designer trick that also saves time. Color schemes thrive on restraint. Start with a natural base. Soft greens, grays, and warm stone. Layer one accent color that can change seasonally. Terracotta in summer, deep navy in winter, or sage for year-round calm. Keep outdoor cushions and planters within this palette to simplify shopping and maintenance. When hues repeat from door to deck to pot, the yard feels composed and expensive. Neutral hardscape lets you switch accents without repainting fences or replacing furniture. For furniture, choose pieces with clean lines and durable finishes. Powder-coated aluminum resists rust. Acacia offers warmth with simple oiling, and resin wicker handles weather gracefully. Opt for armless love seats or built-in benches to save space and reduce clutter. Use nesting tables that tuck under seating when not needed. Select cushions with removable covers. Washing is faster than scrubbing upholstered frames. Every piece should either fold, stack, or store small. Function first, form second, beauty always. Vertical solutions transform tiny yards. Mount slim shelves for herbs, hang pocket planters, or train climbers on narrow trellises. Green walls give lush impact while keeping footprints minimal. Choose self-watering planters with reservoirs. They extend time between waterings and prevent mess. The key is consistency. Repeat planter shapes, repeat plant varieties, repeat spacing. Your eye reads order, your schedule appreciates the efficiency, and your budget benefits from buying multiples of the same hardware. For privacy that doesn't dominate, combine slatted screens with airy plantings. Cedar battens or composite panels offer texture, while bamboo, podocarpus, or clumping grasses soften edges. Height variation feels high design and hides daily life. Recycling bins, hoses, or neighboring windows. Keep gaps between slats to filter light and airflow, reducing mildew and maintenance. A consistent stain or finish across screens, planters, and furniture ties everything together without needing complicated decor layers. Lighting makes a small yard feel magical and safer with minimal effort. Prioritize 3 layers. Pathway lights for navigation, glow at seating height for conversation, and a subtle highlight on a tree or wall for depth. Solar fixtures minimize wiring and energy costs, while warm LED bulbs keep the mood cozy. Use timers or smart plugs so ambience just happens. When lighting is automated, your evening retreat requires almost no upkeep, yet delivers boutique hotel charm. Irrigation is where maintenance truly disappears. Install a simple drip system with pressure regulator and filter. Run lines beneath mulch so they aren't distracting. Drip focuses water at plant roots, reducing weeds and disease. Pair with a smart controller that adjusts for rain or temperature. Even a basic battery timer on a hose bib offers freedom. Set it once, test for leaks. Then enjoy consistent growth without the guilt of forgetting to water on busy days. Consider turf alternatives that stay neat with little effort. Artificial turf has improved dramatically, but choose heat-resistant products with realistic blades and proper infill. Or create a mixed tapestry. Gravel patio, stepping pads, and pockets of ground cover like dwarf mondo grass, thyme, or sedum. These choices limit mowing, allow drainage, and provide texture underfoot. A tidy edge of steel or paver restraint keeps transitions crisp for years, so the layout never looks accidental. Small backyards benefit from curved paths and rounded planters that guide movement smoothly. Gentle arcs soften straight property lines and make spaces feel larger and calmer. Keep curves generous. Tiny wiggles look fussy and are harder to maintain. Match the radius of seating edges, fire bowls, or planters to create harmony and easy mowing. The result is a landscape that welcomes wandering without requiring constant trimming or tedious detail work. When choosing containers, go big. Fewer, larger planters hold moisture longer, resist tip-overs, and look intentional. Choose frost-resistant ceramic, stone composite, or lightweight fiberglass. Add a layer of drainage rock, quality potting mix, and a slow-release fertilizer. Then keep varieties simple. One thriller, one filler, one spiller for clarity and balance. Because shapes and colors repeat, refreshing each season becomes a quick, satisfying ritual that always feels coordinated. Choose matching saucers or risers to protect decking and keep watering tidy. Budget-friendly upgrades make luxury attainable. Start with paint or stain. Refresh fencing, furniture, or raised beds in one cohesive tone. Add a single statement element. A sculptural planter, a compact water bowl with recirculating pump, or a standout bench. Trade multiple small decor items for one bold piece that anchors the view. These moves reduce visual clutter and dusting, yet dramatically elevate the feeling of craftsmanship and continuity throughout your yard. Seasonal interest matters even in a low-maintenance yard. Choose plants that offer something in multiple seasons. Glossy leaves, winter berries, spring fragrance, or fall color. Include a few evergreen anchors so the structure remains steady when blooms fade. Keep seasonal decor portable. Swap pillow covers, lanterns, or a table runner rather than replanting everything. This approach delivers the joy of change without the workload of constant redesign and cleanup all year. For small entertaining areas, embrace multifunction. A bench with hidden storage corrals cushions and tools. A fold-down wall bar becomes a serving station, then disappears. Choose a compact fire feature fueled by gel or propane for quick ambience without ash cleanup. Rolling planters divide space during gatherings, then tuck aside to open the patio. Flexibility keeps maintenance low because each piece adapts, instead of relying on new purchases for every occasion. Design principles guide every choice. Aim for repetition, contrast, proportion, and negative space. Repeat materials and plant types to establish rhythm. Contrast smooth pavers with soft grasses, matte pots with glossy leaves. Protect breathing room around focal points. A single tree, a sculpture, or a dining set. Negative space isn't waste. It's where the eye rests, where daily life unfolds, and where chores remain manageable, week after week, season after season. Privacy planting doesn't have to be a hedge you're forever trimming. Mix layers. A mid-height screen, a few tall accent shrubs, and ground covers to fill gaps. Plants like Pittosporum, holly, or prune-free dwarf conifers keep tidy shapes with minimal attention. Underplant with evergreen sedges to suppress weeds. This layered approach creates depth and softness, while reducing the need for frequent shearing along property lines through the seasons and across changing light. If your climate swings hot, plan for shade first. Shade sails attach to eye bolts and store flat when seasons change. A small pergola kit frames seating and offers a place to hang string lights or a fan. Position shade so afternoons feel gentle without blocking morning light for plants. Cooler surfaces need less watering and less cleaning, making your outdoor time pleasant and predictable even during long heat waves. Choose finishes that shrug off weather. Outdoor rugs made of polypropylene rinse clean and dry quickly. Metal planters with powder coating resist fading. And composite decking requires little more than a seasonal wash and occasional sweep. Keep hardware consistent, black or bronze, so touch-ups are easy and spare parts match. When materials share maintenance needs, weekend chores become a single efficient session instead of scattered tasks, saving time and frustration for years. Space optimization turns inches into experiences. Float seating along fences to reclaim floor area. Use corner benches to create conversation triangles. Select round cafe tables that invite circulation, and tuck stools underneath. Mount hose reels, foldable potting shelves, and tool racks on walls. Every vertical inch you use returns a square foot of patio, transforming a tight yard into a comfortable, uncluttered room under the sky with effortless daily flow. Pathways define flow and protect plant beds. A 36-inch path feels generous without dominating. If space is tighter, shrink to 30 inches and keep edges crisp. Lay pavers on compacted base and sweep polymeric sand between joints to discourage weeds. Curate turns at gentle angles so wheelbarrows and chairs move easily. Good paths reduce stray footprints, which means less maintenance, happier plants, and safer navigation for guests and kids, always. Low-maintenance color comes from foliage first. Variegated leaves, burgundy shrubs, and blue-green succulents provide contrast without weekly deadheading. Reserve annual flowers for containers near seating where they bring maximum joy and quick pops of color. With foliage doing the heavy lifting, you water and feed less, yet the backyard stays vibrant across seasons. It's sustainable glamour, lush, interesting, relaxed, and wonderfully forgiving when life gets busy and unpredictable. Place these dependable performers where you linger most for effortless impact. Water features can be simple and serene. A corten or ceramic bowl with a small pump brings movement and a gentle soundtrack, discouraging mosquitoes by keeping water circulating. Choose a plug-in pump with internal filter to reduce cleaning. Place it where you'll hear it from inside. The experience doubles without additional square footage. Surround with stones and drought-tolerant grasses for a spa-like corner that requires surprisingly little care and becomes an everyday pleasure. Edible moments fit beautifully in compact landscapes. Tuck herbs into sunny borders or vertical pockets. Thyme, mint in containers, basil in warm spots. Dwarf blueberries and columnar apples thrive in planters, offering fruit and seasonal color. Keep soil consistent by using the same potting mix and slow-release fertilizer, so feeding schedules align. Culinary fragrance plus low effort equals daily delight and a backyard that invites you to cook more often. Think in layers of texture. Rough stone next to smooth concrete, feathery grasses against glossy leaves, woven furniture near sleek planters. Texture is luxury's secret language, and it ages gracefully. Choose 2 hero textures and echo them repeatedly. When everything relates, you won't feel the urge to constantly add decor pieces, which keeps both spending and upkeep in check while allowing the garden structure to shine clearly and confidently. Purposeful restraint reads luxurious. Storage makes maintenance disappear. A slim, weatherproof cabinet hides cushions, citronella, and tools. A bench with lift-up seat stores throws for cool evenings. Use labeled bins so seasonal swaps happen in minutes. Add a magnetic strip for snips and a pegboard for gloves. When everything has a place, surfaces stay clear and routines stay simple, preserving that calm, gallery-like feeling outdoors day after day, season after season. Label shelves by season so changeovers take seconds. Small backyards shine when circulation is intuitive. Imagine entering, setting down a tray, and settling into a seat in 3 smooth steps. Place the table within easy reach of the kitchen. Position the grill downwind and slightly apart for safety and smoke. Plan for 2 routes so people don't bottleneck. Thoughtful choreography reduces wear on plantings, keeps entertaining effortless, and lets the space feel gracious and welcoming. Guests intuitively move and the garden stays calm. Budget tip: prioritize the ground plane. Spend first on stable base layers, compacted gravel, edging and drainage, before buying decor. When the foundation is right, affordable materials look elevated and stay tidy longer. It's the same principle as great interiors. Floors and lighting do the heavy lifting. Add personality later with planters, textiles, and a single sculptural element that feels timeless rather than trendy or disposable. This order of operations prevents regret purchases and rewards patience with durability. Color psychology matters outdoors. Cool palettes with blues and silvers create calm and visually recede, expanding the sense of space. Warmer palettes with terracotta and olive feel Mediterranean and social. Choose one direction and repeat it in cushions, planters, and blooms. When color is cohesive, the yard reads as luxurious even if the budget is modest, and maintenance becomes easier because fewer outliers demand attention or repairs over time. Consider regional planting to reduce upkeep. Native or climate-adapted species need less water and fewer interventions. Research one local planting list and stick to it, choosing compact cultivars that naturally fit small spaces. Ask your nursery about mature sizes and root behavior to avoid surprises. The goal is compatibility. Plants that want to live exactly how you live. Busy, efficient, stylish, and low fuss, always. Your maintenance list shrinks because plants thrive within their comfort zone. For pets or kids, select durable surfaces. Rounded pea gravel is gentle on paws. Composite decking resists splinters, and dense ground covers tolerate exploration. Create a dedicated dig zone or sandbox to protect plant beds. Low, integrated lighting keeps evenings safe without trip hazards. Designing honestly around lifestyle reduces damage and repair, which is the ultimate maintenance saver and keeps everyone happier outside through the seasons. That means more play and less repair. Use mirrors sparingly to amplify space. Weatherproof acrylic panels mounted on a fence bounce light and suggest extra depth. Frame them like windows and angle slightly downward to reflect greenery rather than neighbors. Combine with a narrow console shelf below for plants or lanterns. This tiny trick offers a boutique feel with minimal upkeep and makes compact areas feel transportive, especially at twilight when lights softly glow and shadows dance. When selecting decor, think fewer, larger, and heavier. 2 oversized lanterns, 1 substantial planter, and a single outdoor art piece read calmer than many small items. Heft resists wind and reduces constant rearranging. Keep finishes consistent, matte black or brushed steel, and repeat across hardware and accessories. A restrained collection looks curated, stores neatly, and reduces cleaning time while aging beautifully through the seasons and everyday weather. Keep only favorites. Compost and soil health are quiet heroes. Add a thin top-up of compost each spring to containers and beds. Healthy soil retains moisture, supports roots, and reduces fertilizer needs. Pair with mulch to regulate temperature and suppress weeds. When the ground is balanced, plants thrive on a set-and-forget routine, gifting you more weekends free and a landscape that improves each year with almost no fuss. Healthy soil is design insurance. Create micro-destinations. A reading chair under a tree, a bistro pair by the kitchen door, a hammock nook along a fence. Short, satisfying experiences encourage daily use without extensive setup. Place each zone so it catches breezes or morning light, and keep essentials nearby. Your small yard becomes a collection of rituals instead of a single high-maintenance stage, inviting frequent, low-effort joy for you and your guests. Rain management protects beauty. Install gutters that drain into a discreet gravel swale or rain garden with moisture-loving plants. This reduces erosion, protects foundations, and waters the garden for free. Choose plants like iris, sedge, or daylily that handle occasional wet feet. Practical hydrology keeps pathways cleaner, reduces puddles, and cuts emergency fixes after storms, which saves both money and energy while preserving design integrity. Smart drainage is quiet luxury. Thanks for spending time with luxury home decor. If these low-maintenance small backyard ideas inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Drop your questions or favorite tips in the comments. We love hearing your ideas and challenges. Remember, thoughtful choices today create restful weekends tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And I'll see you in the next episode with more smart, stylish upgrades for beautiful living.